told him she loved him. He said it back, and then that's when things got dark because suddenly his millions were tied up. The IRS froze his accounts, and he just needed a small loan. $6,000 turned into tens of thousands while they were planning a life together, even marriage and a green card. But when she visited his family in Denmark, nothing matched his stories. Then she learned he had a massive gambling addiction and had already borrowed $200,000 from her friend's husband, then money from her friends, even $3,000 from her little sister.
Hi guys.
With a new lie. And when he couldn't lie
Hi
anymore,
guys.
he simply asked for a divorce and disappeared. Only after he left did she realize the full...
Hello guys, please. Let's meet up and have a gist about this Danish deception. Yes. It's cold. Hi guys. Good evening. Good evening. You're all welcome to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Please come over, join me, and let's have a chat on this particular topic because it has to do with this young girl, and it is not all about her. It has to do with manipulation. It has to do with power. It has to do with a lot of things that we all have experienced one way or the other. Please, let's come together. This is a story that, you're welcome to Prevailing. Why am I losing my manners? Is it because I have been very busy and I don't know how to do it again? Ajoke? Yes. Good evening, everyone. You're welcome to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. If you're coming here for the first time, we are on 3 platforms. On YouTube, Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. On Facebook, Niger Styles and Beauty Tips. And on TikTok, Niger Styles and Beauty Tips. Tonight, we want to talk about, you know what we do here? We talk about prevailing issues, trending stories, something we can always learn from. And that is why I've come you to join me, and let's talk about manipulation. Let's talk about abuse as usual. And then the power that goes with it, power dynamics and all that. So please join me. As you're joining, please help me to power tap on TikTok. That's the only way we can come up. And on Facebook, share and support me. On YouTube, I don't know what to do. Maybe you will share. I don't know what you do there. But this is a story that's been trending for the past few days on TikTok. And it's about a young lady of about 30 years old, a Nigerian. And that's why I'm strictly going to speak in English so that, every other person will understand what I'm talking about. Princess Adiola, how are you, ma? You're welcome. So please, let's come together and deliberate on this particular case. I know this is a young girl story, but I can tell you that it reflects on what we all are, going through as women, most of us. And I will tell you one thing, irrespective of age, what happened to this, Olawale, you're welcome, what happened to Nneka can happen to any other woman. No matter your age, you can fall in love at any time. Love is a sweet thing. And so, when you find yourself in the web of love, you might feel like, am I doing the right thing? Have I lost my head? Irrespective of your race, your age, you can fall in love as a woman. And so, this particular case, it's about we women. And I really want us to please come together. For you that you are my age mates, you'll be looking at, this girl's story is for children, because I remember when I was speaking with my children yesterday, and I talked about it, and I said I was going to discuss with my people. And one of them said, with Nigerians, with your age mates, like, Do you know what love is all about? Your age mates, like Nigerians, as if we don't fall in love. Yes, Nigerians too will fall in love. My age mates will fall in love. Abba, I shared a friend of mine that got married at 60, found love again at 60, and she got married to a white man. She found her love with a white man. So it is not about the age or the race or, whatsoever you think about it. So let me just give us a brief story about this Danish deception if you have not heard about the story. It is trending on TikTok. So for TikTokers, for so many TikTokers, they will tell you, we have heard the story. We have, it's in 25 parts. This girl is 25, and she's about 30 years old. Her name is Nneka. She's an Igbo lady. Igbo origin. She's from Nigeria. So she shared her story and she tagged it Danish deception. She tagged it Danish deception because the person she got involved with is from Denmark. And she fell in love yakata, seriously. So this girl said she went on holiday. She's based in America. She's an American citizen. In fact, if you hear Nneka's English, you would think now you body talk. Our accent is quite different from the way I am talking. She's like some of our children. When our children talk, the way they speak. So they are based in the US with her parents. She has a very, very lovely family. So she shared the story of her falling in love with this guy. She has a very good job, brilliant girl. In fact, she has done very well for herself. I think she was a realtor as at that time. So she has been doing very, very well on herself, on her own as a girl. Please come and learn some lessons here. The way we do it here. The way we do it is that we want to pick one or two things home. Even as old as an old woman, or you that you have young children, young adults that are looking up to relationships and marriage. I have seen a lot of comments on this, even with people that are of my own age, that one will have thought they will have picked one or two things from this particular story. So, and that's why I said I will take my time because I am now on holiday. So let me laugh a little bit. I have 4 days holiday. So by 4 days holiday, I want to use it to do bebo. So guys, this lady shared the story like this. She was on holiday. She went on holiday with her friend. And that is why you'll find out that most of our children that are born here, they are being trained here, they go on holiday a lot. So she went on holiday with her friend. She said she was overworking herself. She said she deserved some rest. So she went on holiday with her friend, and while on holiday, she met this guy. I remember when we were young, we read Mills and Boone. That's what we read. The novels we were reading at that time. If you are the 70 children, you will understand Mills and Boones and all that. So when you are reading Mills and Boones and you're reading, it's all about love story. When they are describing a guy, they will be describing, because they are talking about Oyibo people. So when they are describing, they will tell you, she met a tall, long eye, yellow, blue eyes and all that. Exactly how Nneka described this guy. So it tells us that she doesn't understand any other person. She understands what love is all about when it comes to that part. So apparently Nneka may have been dating whites. So this story that I'm talking about, I have seen a lot of analysis on it, and I really appreciate people analyzing on things like this. But sometimes do not let us base all our analysis on race and and making it look as if I have seen a lot, even we blacks, that we have condemned Amaka's actions. No, this is, I've always told you, when somebody is on the floor and they are already on the floor, it is not time for you to march on them. No, we need to lift them up and pick them up and up them out from that situation. She's down now, yes, but I can see, because people are saying she's laughing, she's doing that. No, she's healing, she's in a healing state. So now let me give you the story. So this girl says she met this guy, tall, blue eyes, lovely guy. He's from Denmark. So she met him with a friend on holiday. And just on that day, they just spoke casually. They exchanged social media platforms, like they give me your what's your user's ID or whatsoever on TikTok, on Facebook, on IG, or whatsoever. So they shared Instagram accounts and all that, and that was it. The guy started chatting, and that was how they started the relationship of just being friends. But she said immediately she saw him, she felt captivated. She fell in love immediately. She didn't say she fell in love, but you could see with her statement that, seeing this tall, lovely guy, and she was like, wow, was her. Like me, I like black tall guys. And so you can imagine when I see black tall guys, my mind will be like, wow, like I want to shop that guy. Like, so she said when she saw him, and that was it. So they exchanged, contacts, not telephone contacts anyway. And that was how they were chatting. And then the guy invited her. Apparently, while they were talking, the guy told her that, he's from a royal family, is got good jobs, is like MD of this, CEO of that, very rich guy. He painted him being a rich guy to her. And so they started chatting, and he invited her for one, conference, that he was going on conference, and he wanted her to come over. But she said because she had just left, she just had an holiday, she went back to the US, and she couldn't do another holiday, and she said no. And the guy said, no, I'm going to pay for everything, like. And she was like, no, I don't want, don't worry. And they planned another one. He had another one within 2 months. So the girl went for the holiday this time around, fully paid by this young Danish guy, young, rich, prince, charming guy. So that was it. And when they were on that holiday, she fell in love with him. I don't know, maybe the guy do shuku 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 where. But she fell in love with him because she said she was she had a fall or something, and it was during a vulnerable period. She fell in love with the guy anyway. They started dating. She lives in the US, he lives in Denmark. Where is that? Sure, you understand. So they live far apart, or over the ocean, love. So they were communicating through the phone, and they will have few holidays. In one of the holidays that she said she went, she met, and even before you know what was going on, the guy was speaking big all through while they were dating. The guy was speaking big, like a big guy. So she thought, oh, I had met a rich guy, white guy. Peradventure, that's who she likes. The kind of guy, her own choice of guys. So, because I have some of our children that they will tell you they can never marry Dudu. that they want them white. Some will tell you, no, I want a black guy, I don't want white. So it depends on your choice. So I guess that's a choice, or maybe those are the friends. Even when you look at her friends and all that, you know that she has been used to moving with the whites. So they've been talking and they've been meeting up and they started seeing each other. Love, real love, they started having real relationship. She introduced him to the family. They fell in love with him. He's got a good job. He's educated. He's got a good job. Most of us blacks, when we see whites and, if they are not educated, we are not impressed. We love education. Clap for Nigerians. We actually love education. So I'm sure when our parents saw him, they will be like, oh, he's educated. He has passed one mark. And then, he's wealthy again. Another one. We like money. And she's an Igbo girl. So he passed he ticked all the marks of who you want to give your daughter to. Like me, if I see a guy like that, education is very important to me. I'll say, oh, he's got education, good. He's got good job, good. Compassionate care, how will you say? He's got good job, brilliant. And he's from a good home, and he's a prince. We love Prince, yo. He's a prince from his own. It's like you're meeting Prince Charles's son. You understand? So that's fine. So the family accepted him with our cousins, our friends, our extended family. Everybody welcome. They even invited him to our grandmother's burial in Nigeria. She said that at that time she was already asking, because the guy was saying he was going to pay for this, and he had rollers of $50,000, and he wanted to wear that rollers to Nigeria, and she was like, $50,000 rollers? Hey, Rolex, this guy doesn't know our place, so hey, let you man, you don't know Nigeria. But those are the types of lifestyle he showed to her. And most of the time, when they are going on holiday, he will want to fund everything. Very comfortable guy. Business class. Do you get me? I want us to be picking some things for us, most of us, that we fall in love. Yeah? We fall in love. Like I've said it doesn't have to be like, oh, it's their age, it's Gen Z thing. No. We do fall in love too. And some of us, even at my age, we are falling in love to scammers. Some of these guys are out there. You have to open your eyes very open. Keep your eyes wide open. So this guy was doing everything for her. Showed her so much love. And I will call it love bombing at first. That is number one thing you have to know, when you have to spot when you are dealing with a narcissist. They love bomb you so much that you will think you're the best thing that's ever happened to any man. They will show you so much love. They will pamper you with gifts. They will give you everything that you need. First red flag that girl was taught springs from Danish warrior from marrying an African. Look, like I told you, medieval doctor or D, do not let us judge at this point. It can happen to anybody. I've said it though. Don't look at her as being foolish. No, I don't see her as being foolish. She was vulnerable. She fell in love. Anybody can fall in love. You understand? They will lavish you. Are you telling me that most of our age mates that are falling for a narcissist, is it that we don't know how to deal with them or what? They will shower you with so much love and affection. They will gift you so much as if you are the best thing that's ever happened to anybody in life. Those are the people, when you see them, one thing you should first realize is the fact that they will push you into, marriage, into serious relationship. They will push you into a real relationship, the way they make you so comfortable around them. You understand? You will feel like nobody matters. At first, when they first meet you, yeah, they will allow you to be with everybody, anybody. That's one thing about them. They will show you love, they buy you gifts, they will pretend to you that you matter so much to them. You understand? This guy is a pure narcissist. Now, he showed her all that love, invited him to Nigeria. He went with her, showing to her, the kind of feelings you are having, like, this is a white guy and is ready to go with me to my village, not even Lagos, so not Banana Island, though, village in Anambra or whichever state. And this guy was ready to go anywhere with me. That showed her so much reassurance that this guy really, really loved her. And anytime he was around our family, he was always feeling among, like, no problem, like he's like an African, like serious one. She said even when he first came to their house that she made white rice and spicy stew, and he ate it and he was like, oh, this is nice, and he was like, she was like, okay, now Motiroko, thank God I don't catch Oyibo prince. And so she didn't realize anything, and they were going on. And the first one was, there was a time he told her that she called him one day, and then he told her that, yeah, I'm struggling with some financial issue. He started bit by bit with like £6,000, $6,000. It wasn't coming big. Remember, I've told you that this guy was spending so much for her that even when they went on one holiday, that he paid for everything, he was asking her to buy Chanel bag of about $7,000, or I'll take it on me, like 2,000, I will pay, no big deal. And she was like, oh no, she didn't want to be like showing like I am Omelebi. You know the way some of our girls feel like, I don't want him to feel like it's all about money. I remember when we were young in the university, when a man comes to pick you out, even you'll be pretending as if you taking yagbe, and meanwhile you are nonsense. You'll be pretending and you don't want to be too forward. So she wasn't showing like she was like an hungry girl, like, so. And she has her own job, and she felt like, no, don't let me be too forward. And she only took glasses of $200 when the guy was telling her to take anything, like. So he had made her feel that he is very, 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 very wealthy. Remember, he's from a royal home. And so he told her that time when she called, and he said, look, I'm having issues with just little change. Let me tell you, 419 guys do it, especially here in London. London boys, they do it, oh, you know what I'm saying? London boys, they do it to most of our age mates. Leave all these guys. London guys, they do it. And when London man say, they will, or even, okay, let's go back to Nigeria. In Nigeria, most of these big guys you see with big cars, they will ride big cars. Yeah, it is you that you will buy petrol. Aboni pretty, darling sister, you're welcome. You will buy petrol. It's not only London, Jare. In Nigeria, remember, you want to date a big guy. They have big cars, but no money to buy petrol. At the end of the day, they will ask you, please, can you first sell for me £20 in London here? Sell for me £100 what's the matter? Then you have to 500. In Lagos, that time, they will come and pick you because you want the whole world to see you in Lamborghini with big guys. You will buy petrol. You will buy, I'm Francis, you will buy petrol. So most of them, they do it. They will write big cars but no cash. They are scammers. Now, this girl, she was comfortable with him, and like he has been spending for her. Now he has a problem. See another gimmick they use. When he had the problem and he told her, and then she was offering to give him money. I can lend you the money. And he said, no, I don't want your money. That is another gimmick. Use your number. He will tell you, no, I don't need your money. Why would, oh no, I will never take money from you. Oh no, never. Why? God forbid. Oh, no way. So that was the first thing he did. They will be talking to you, lamenting seriously. You can imagine you calling your boyfriend. For some of you that you are living abroad, my age mates, come here, that you are looking for husband in Lagos. You are living here. Olo fashe, you will fashe in the morning, afternoon, night. You are making your own money. This guy will not ask you directly, Ajoke, give me 500 pounds. He will just be telling you about his family problem. My God. And when you till your school, and I'm expecting some money, and this business, and he will be lamenting to you. He has not directly asked you, never, but he will be lamenting so much. And some of you are fools. You will now open your post and say, ṣé kí n send the 500 sí ẹni? Ṣebí wàá fún mi padà? Ṣé n send 200,000 sí ẹni, 200 pounds sí ẹ? Ṣebí you will give me back? That is how they will deliberately telling you about their family problems, about how they have not been able, that their car fell down from Oribridge Dosumu yesterday. Another one problem or the other. My dear people, see, my age mates, my gender that you are here, and some guys are telling you all these stories from lamentation from Bible. Once they bring that lamentation, tell them, in fact, use as if Ashakelie, pretend as if you don't even know what they are talking about. You remember that kind of thing. Somebody is telling you about family. It is tough here. We too. This abroad is tough. You don't even know what we are going through. If you know what we are going,